Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Pokemon Yellow. Last time we caught Articuno and now we're going to be setting sail for Cinnabar Island from Pallet Town because it's not very possible to get there from Fuchsia City and Seafoam Islands. Now then, great way to start us off! And it's level 5! I didn't think they could even go that low. I'm not gonna bother fighting this thing. Right here. This patch of grass here. Last time I thought that there was at least one more reference to the show in the game that I knew about. Turns out that's not the case. In this patch of grass, I thought that... where is it in the Pokedex? Ah, here we go. Mr. Mime. Not catchable in the wild. I thought that Mr. Mime was encountered here in this patch of grass as a reference to the show, since at one point in the show, a wild Mr. Mime was found out on the outskirts of Pallet Town, and it wound up moving in with Ash Ketchum's mother and becoming the housemaid. Voluntarily, of course. And it still does so to this very day. However, it's not catchable in the wild. The only way to get a Mr. Mime in this game is to trade for one back at Route 2 for a Clefairy. I'm going to have to do that later on, but now's not the time for doing that, and jeez, this pier is really cluttered here. You wanna know if the fish are biting? Sure. Now, despite what it looks like, we're not actually on a pier. This is supposed to be like an island. It's just that because of sprite limitations, or just hardware limitations, they had to reuse the same bridge sprites from the Silence Bridge area to make these makeshift little islands out in the middle of the sea, which all have, I believe they all have fishermen on them. Although there might be one to the east of Cinnabar Island that doesn't have a fisher. But I kind of like the idea of it being like broken pieces of an old bridge that got shattered and are now floating around in the waves on this route to aimlessly and being inhabited by random fishermen who happened upon these pieces of bridge. Let's see, Tsunami, I think, might be getting close to a level up. Let's see. We're encountering quite a few Sea Kings lately. Still got a ways to go for another level up. Let's give it another Earthquake and be on our way. I think that was his last Pokemon. Also, there is a trainer here. I think he was right next to me before I started this battle. Dang! I can't catch anything good. I'll just keep trying. You'll get something eventually. Don't you think so, Thundro? Thundro agrees. Now then, this guy is really funny. I got a big haul. Wanna go for it? Sure. This guy is one of the few trainers in the game to actually have a full team of 6 Pokemon. And all he has are Magikarp. This guy started a tradition that continues to this day of having a team of 6 Magikarp, and ones that are at a level where they should have evolved into Gyarados by now. And you can find them in every single main game in the series. At some point or another, there's just this random fisherman with a team of 6 Magikarp that give you barely any experience whatsoever and is just there for a laugh. So I'm going to do my usual thing and play a random champion theme as I bite these things into fainting. I don't know why I'm just spinning around the menu like this, but I'll see you in a moment. And there we go! That took a little bit to do. Darn Magikarp! I seem to only catch Magikarp. Are you using just an old rod? Because that might be the case. Or the reason. Well, Thundro is definitely happy about the results. And I don't blame him. How much experience does Tsunami need to level up now? Yeah, that seems about right, because you saw just how little experience I was gaining from each individual Magikarp. They're not good for leveling up. In fact, the best use for Magikarp is evolving them, really. What's wrong with me swimming? I don't know. I don't see any problem with anyone swimming because everyone has a new cool right to it, and I just looked up and saw the reason why. You'd think that he would probably sink or something, unless he acts as his own flotation device. I should probably stop with that train of thought before I potentially make some people mad, because yeah, I should just drop it altogether. So, with these... Oh, Tentacruel! Oh, I thought that said Tentacruel, not cool. Oh well, Earthquake can take these things down in one hit because Ground is super effective against poison. And Tentacruels are part poison. At least they're giving better experience than the 4 that I was getting per Magikarp. Oh, and speaking of tentacruel, there's one. Wow, that is a really tiny tentacruel. I feel like I said that last time. Maybe I did. I don't remember off the top of my head. Maybe it's trying to remember something off the top of its head with the way that it's holding its head with those two tentacles. Okay. Oh wow, 112 apiece. That's really nice for leveling up. Cheap shot! More like nice shot, because that was a well-placed earthquake. I look like, what? A studded inner tube? Get lost! Hey, I didn't say that. You just assumed that. Oh well, whatever. The sea cleanses my body and soul. Okay. Well, I guess you could kind of get that sort of vibe from the sea, because if it's a particularly warm day and the water is nice and cool, then I guess you could kind of get somewhat of that sort of feeling from it, and not quite a one-hit KO from Earthquake. I'm not going to waste another use of it, because I'm almost out of Earthquakes, actually. And I don't think I have any PP restoring items on hand. And level 49, nice. Is anyone else gonna level up? Because if so, that would be really appreciated right now. I guess not. And Tentacruel. Let's see. Him and Salad are the only ones at level 49. Oh wait, Thundro as well. So that leaves Future Find, Ultra Flame, and Sumo King. I guess, against my better judgment, Ultra Flame. Because I think Slash might be really good against it. I don't remember which of its defenses are higher. Or in this case, if its defense is particularly high, or... Oh! So close. How much is Water Gun gonna do? Ooh. That did more than I thought it would. I'm just gonna finish this up with Slash, and probably get another critical. Yep. So, with that, I guess we can move on to the next trainer. Wherever they may be. Because this place is really big. Ayah! Are you secretly the uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures? Because that was his catchphrase. Or at least one of them. I like the mountains too. Okay, so let's see. Before I move on, I'm gonna switch to Ultra Flames and see just one out in battle. I think there might be like maybe 4 more trainers, I want to say. I'm not entirely sure. Nope, don't see any here. Although, I will keep to my word and only battle the level 40 tentacles that I encounter. Anything below that, not gonna bother with them. This route is way too wide for its own good. I mean, seriously, look at it. Oh, hello. Also, something that you can only do in, I think, Red, Blue, and Yellow that got removed in later games. Being able to talk to people while surfing. Hey, don't scare away the fish. Okay, let's have a battle instead. Because technically I look like a fish at the moment while surfing. Oh, and a shelter. Okay. I believe that thing has a high defense stat, but low special stat. I could be misremembering. So, nope. Flamethrower took it out in 1 hit. And that's good enough for me. Let's see, what else does this guy have? That's the question of the day, and it's Cloyster. You know, I just thought of something. Because of the weird way that this game handles super effective damage, will it take super effective damage from Flamethrower or be resistant to it? Because Cloyster is part Ice type. Only one way to find out. Not very effective, but the critical hit negated that anyway. Ooh! Nice! Oh yeah, with 125 speed, a critical hit is almost guaranteed at this point from any move. Let's see, I guess next I could switch into Sumo King. Sorry, I didn't mean it. It's alright. I was just angry that I couldn't catch anything. It's all good. Okay, Sumo King. Actually, how much more experience does Future Find need? 4,000 on the dot! Nice. Okay, so I can push boulders while I'm surfing. Makes sense to me. 4,720, so actually, I should switch to Future Find since it's closer to a level up. Hello. Keep me company till I get a hit. Alright. Let's have a battle. See what you've got on hand. 2 Pokemon as well, and it's a Seaking! Let's see, really wish I hadn't taught it Focus Energy at this point. I think I've already gone over why, but it's just really stupid that I actually did that. Especially considering that Focus Energy does the opposite of what it's supposed to do in this game. Oh well. We're almost at Cinnabar Island, which is where the next gym is. So, it's not all that bad. And I'm getting some pretty good level ups here too. I mean, my whole team is almost at level 50. Would have preferred them to have been level 50 in time for Sabrina. But I guess that's just the way things turn out. Especially considering I don't want to do too much off-screen leveling up from this point on. That burns some time. Oh wait! I got a bite! Yeah! You won't be taking me as a fish on your line? Yeah, I have no idea where I was going with that. But yeah, I really want to keep the off-screen training to a minimum from this point onwards. I got all my Pokemon at sea. Good for you. Actually, now that I think about it, almost all the Pokemon in my party, hello Starmie, have been received as gifts from other people. I mean, Professor Oak gave me my Pikachu. I talked to a lady who gave me my Bulbasaur. Some random guy just gave me a Charmander. Officer Jenny gave me a Squirtle. I picked up this Eevee at some guy's house. The only one that in my party that I actually caught was Sumo King. Diver down! Where'd you catch your Pokemon? I just went over that. And I had to freeze Sumo King in a block of ice in order to catch it. Oh, and here are those 2 trainers that are one spot away from being on screen at the same time. Here's one, there's the other. Here's one, there's the other. And they're too far away from each other to actually spot each other as well. Right now, I'm in a triathlon meet. Okay, I still don't know what a triathlon is. I asked what it was in a previous LP, but of course, no one actually answered that question. And I'm still wondering if that's something that only occurs in Pokemon games, because I don't think I've ever heard of triathlons anywhere outside of them. I mean, in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, they kind of expand on it a little bit by having trainers called triathletes. And that is a Wartortle. Haven't seen one of those since Tsunami evolved into a Blastoise. Anyway, the triathletes in Ruby and Sapphire were also divided up into various categories. There were triathletes that were riding on bikes, ones that were swimming around, and others that were just running in place. They were all over the place in those games. I'm beat, but I still have the bike race and marathon left. Okay, maybe that is part of the triathlon. I wouldn't know, because I'm not very versed with this sort of thing. And Future Find is almost ready to level up to 49. Nice. Ha! Feel the sun and the wind. I'm sure my character can right now, because there's probably nothing else to feel aside from the water at this point, because surrounded by water and all that. For all I know, it might be a very sunny day in-game, and with a nice cool breeze. Now that I think about it, that does sound really nice. Okay, let's finish off this Poliwhirl with a quick attack. You know, thinking back to that trainer that had the Starmie, the last time that I remember seeing any Starmie was actually at Misty's gym when she used one. We've come a long way since then, where at that point Starmie was a real threat, and yet now I was able to take one out without a problem. I guess that just shows just how much more powerful you become over the course of the game. And since Sumo King is the only one left to level up, I'll give him a shot at Seadra. Let's see, Body Slam. And ooh! Good thing Smokescreen missed, because that would have made me have a bad time indeed with accuracy. Now then, I think that might have been the last trainer on this route. Yow! I lost! I'm sunburnt to a crisp. Ooh. Yeah, that's one disadvantage about going swimming, is that you do tend to run a risk of getting sunburnt. But that's why you put on sunscreen unless it gets washed off in the ocean. Then it's kind of a moot point at that point. Oh well. Just being sure not to miss anything else, like potential trainers and that. Oh, there's a pier, and welcome to Cinnabar Island! Cinnabar Island, Oh, okay, the Haunted Quizmaster. Okay, that was the wrong sign. This one. Cinnabar Island, the fiery town of burning desire. Cinnabar Jim's Blaine is an odd man who has lived here for decades. I'm sure he has. Scientists conduct experiments in the burned-out building. Is this the one that he's talking about? Because it doesn't look that burned. Let's go to the gym, and the door is locked. Why is the gym's door locked? Isn't that kind of counterproductive? Then again, the Viridian City gym door is locked too. Now well, let's take a quick visit to the Pokemon Center. Pokemart! Jeez, I can't even talk right now. It never hurts to have extra items. Too true, too true. Don't they have X-Attack? It's good for battles. Yes it is, but I think that only the department store in Celadon City has them. Let's see, what do you have? Let's see. Okay, they seem to have the typical stuff and... Ha ha ha! That would have been useful back in Seafoam Island. Okay. I think I better go and heal up my team. And I guess deposit some items as well, since I don't think I need any of the stuff that I found in Seafoam Island, because I think it's usually typically just stuff that would be more suited for endgame, and we're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. Let's see, Red's PC. Let's go and deposit, and that's all I found? I thought I found like 3 items. Maybe there was 1 or 2 items that I already had that just stacked up, like maybe I found an extra Ultra Ball and that's what I used, or something. Maybe I found an extra Hyper Potion, I don't know. I don't even remember how many I bought. Wait, actually, let's check the Professor Oak's PC to see how my Pokédex is coming along. Let's see. Yes! 125 Pokemon seen, 68 Pokemon caught. His rating? Oh, this is getting even better! And that's all he had to say. Let's see, you can cancel evolution. When Pokemon is evolving, you can stop it and leave it the way it is. Yep, although some Pokemon don't benefit from that. I think you should know the ones I'm talking about by this point. Pokemon can still learn techniques after canceling evolution. Evolution can wait until new moves have been learned. Yeah, but, as I stated, some can't do that. Do you have any friends? Pokemon you get in trades grow very quickly. I think it's worth a try. Okay, I think I have enough time for one more thing. Oh, wait. I forgot about something. I wanted to withdraw a couple of items that I've had in the PC for... not that. For quite a while now. The Helix Fossil. And Old Amber. No, I don't want to pick up my nuggets. Wow, I got 7 of them. Not bad at all. Actually, next time, we'll be starting off with this Pokemon Lab. So, I will see you next time, and see what this lab is all about.